No. Spongy brake. In this segment of British Car Tips, we're going to talk about rear brake adjustments. First thing you need to do is basically pump the pedal, pull the handbrake, pump it again, should get a nice firm pedal. If you don't get a firm pedal, then probably you have some other serious brake problem. In this case, this particular car just needs a rear brake adjustment. Always remember to let the handbrake down before you go back to adjust the brakes. You'll need a 1/4 inch drive wrench, 1/4 inch drive socket wrench, a pair of jack stands, and a floor jack. Let's go adjust some brakes. Now it's time to lift up the car. Grab your trusty floor jack, carefully position it underneath the differential. There's the part I hate the most. Never trust the floor jack. Always the floor jack is just to raise and lower the car. As you're raising the car, you gotta figure out where you're gonna put the jack stands so as to safely position it, keep the car from falling down. Whoop. That's why you never trust the jack. Try this again. One little slip and you get squished. So for this instance, we're gonna place the jack stands on the frame rails so as to let the differential fall down, making it a lot easier to adjust the brakes. As the differential comes down, you'll be able to reach everything, turn the wheels a little easier, making everything simple. As you lower the jack, always be careful to let it down slowly. Keep from moving it around. Before you pull out the jack, always give the car a good little jiggle, make sure nothing's going to happen. Fully release the jack down, and we're all set. Time for our brake adjust. Oh! So once you've positioned the car in a safe place and jacked it up and everything's gonna be smooth and keep you from getting squished underneath the car, position your brake wrench, start cranking it down. Generally, as you're turning the wheel, you should hear a little swish, and that's the brake shoe running on the brake drum. You'll get to the point where it's gonna click, click, and the last notch, and the brake's gonna get stopped. So once you get to that point, you back it off a notch, and you're basically set. You wanna repeat the same thing for the other side, and make sure you hear the even swish on both sides. If you over tighten it, you're gonna end up locking up the wheels. It's gonna make maybe a good right turn or a left turn, kind of dangerous. So always make sure you don't over tighten the brakes to keep them from overheating, and you'll be set. I'm Al, British Car Tips. We'll see you next week.